Hello everybody, and I'm here to show you how we're going to kill the PlayStation 4. As we all know, the PlayStation 4 is coming out very soon. And we all know that computers are usually better. And by usually I mean always better. For almost the same price point. Like this build is like 20 bucks more. So this is the CPU we're going to be using. It's the AMD A8 5600K. It's clocked at 3.6 gigahertz, and you can turbo it to 3.9 gigahertz. It's 100 watts, 95 to 160 when it's idle, I believe. And it has a GPU in it, which will save you money when we go to, because the GPU you can cost from 20 bucks for a very low basic GPU, which is like, who knows, 512 megabytes nowadays, to, if you want a really good gaming, I'm gonna get it soon, a very kind of expensive GPU, but you can go to 300-400 bucks for big games. But since we're gonna go with the try and beat the PlayStation 3 with about the same price point, this GPU is it's gonna be about the same. We got some specifications. It's a socket FM2. Quad core, quad core, very important, multitasking and whatnot, stupid deals. It has a heat sink and fan included, so you don't spend some extra bucks on that. Okay, next we're gonna go to our motherboard. It is the MSI FM2, and that is the socket we need. And as you see here, it can take DDR3 2133 overclock RAM, which is very important because if you get a faster RAM, since your GPU is going off your RAM a little bit, the faster RAM you have, the better graphics card you're gonna have. So this is has a 240 pin, 16 gigs max. You can go overclock 2133. Has a 1 PCI 2.0 Express 6 times 16 or expansion 16, and has 4 USB 2.0s and 2 USB 3.0s, and a mouse port and a keyboard port. And when you build this computer, I kind of expect you to at least have, a keyboard and a mouse, and that would cost, and if you don't, it's like an extra 5 or 10 bucks. And here's the RAM we're going to be using, the Patriot Viper 3 8 gig 2x4 gigabytes. It's 240 pin DDR3 2133. I told you why. You use this RAM, you get a faster connection with your GPU, got decent RAM, because video games, they don't take that much RAM. And all in all, it's really good RAM. It's really good for overclocking. And we're going with the terabyte Seagate Barracuda. That's, I believe, 500 gigs more than the PlayStation 4. And it's 70 bucks. There's a promo, but let's see, extra savings, but 70 bucks as you see. And this is on Newegg, and I'm just using Newegg as a base because everybody who builds computers and whatnot really will use Newegg, and they're more of a kind of a premium, but you can find cheaper stuff around there. We're going with the 1 terabyte 7200 RPM, which is really good. And if you really wanted to, you can put out the extra 60 bucks, get a SSD boot drive. And when you get the SSD boot drive, SSDs are significantly faster than these mechanical drives. And it has 64 megabyte cache, which is really good. Then we're going with the Fractal Design 1000 FTCA core, USB 3 micro ATX mid tower. It has 2 external 5.25 inch drive bays, a 1 USB 3.0, 1 USB 2.0, which in the motherboard's 4x2. So if you want, you could always get like an aftermarket socket where you can just take it out and put in like a USB, like 4 USB 2s. And this thing, I made sure to check the RAM is compatible and what am I talking about? I'm thinking about motherboard. I made sure. I've heard a lot of good reviews about the Fractal designs, and it's a little bit plasticky, yeah, but the PlayStation 4 is going to be all metal, I'll be very surprised. Then I went with the 430 watt Core Source CXM series. It has the 80 plus bronze certified, so you know you'll always get a good amount of power to your to your computer. And I picked 450 watts, 430 watts because one day you're gonna want to get a graphics card, and this is gonna be your choice. You're gonna be like, I'm only using about 100 watts. I can get 200 watt graphics card. And yeah, see, 24 pin, has a PCI 6+2, so you can make sure if you get a graphics card, make sure it matches the pins, because that's definitely what you're gonna do. And you can upgrade to a dedicated graphics card one day, and you'll save more RAM. And then, you know, I prefer Windows 7 over Windows 8. Windows 7 is just so much better. So yeah, guys, that is the PC, or the PS3, PS4 killer, and PS3 killer. If you want the link to all these parts and how cheap they can get will be in the description. As you see, the total out of all these, including mail-in rebates, $426. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace.